Okay, just waiting to see if we're coming live. We are indeed. Right. So, we're at Castle Water again. Do a quick pan round just so you can see. We've got a large lake here. All kinds of bird life around. But the highlight I want to look at today is mostly the cormorants building their nests. Let's zoom in on some of them. Check some camera settings. Okay. Hi Adam. Right, let's just start having a look around. So these are the cormorants at Castle Water here. They're very busy building their nests at the moment. We hear the amount of noise that we're getting from them. On there, I guess it's a male doing that display thing where they occasionally flap the wings while sat on the nest, showing off a bit. One preening there. Annoyingly, it's not quite as good a view as last year because there's some branches from a nearby tree that have grown into the way. Not that I can get out there and trim them off, given that they're over the lake. Let's just come around to the left a bit and see what's up there. There's several of them up there. There's a pair in the nest there. Hoping that'll be a good one when they've got their chicks hatched. Get some actual shots of them feeding the young. There's a lot of cormorants coming and going. Let's see if I can get a few of some of the ones flying. Let me zoom out a bit. Some coming in here. Oh no, they're not cormorants, there's one coming in. And one going out there. Off they go over the lake. One's landed out there. Expect we'll see him dive down in a moment. Yep. He'll be looking for material for his nest from the bottom of the lake. Another one coming by there. He's gone over to an island, that one. Sometimes we have coots down here as well. I think they are probably nesting. I was seeing them building something in the midst of these reeds, but it's too thick to see now. So I don't think we're going to be able to see much of that going on there today. Herring gull there. Oh, and there's a cormorant just taken off. I wonder if it's coming back with some nest material. Let's see where he's headed. No, he's not coming to one of our nests, he's going further down the lake. I find you have to wait quite a while to actually see one come in and land on the nest. Hi, Sir Hardy. And we're at Castle Water. Oh, hang on, here's one. This one's got something in its beak. There we go. Right, let's see where it heads. Right. You see it's got something in its beak. Brought it back for its partner. Partner sitting in the nest, integrating the materials that have just been brought in. The hazy bits on this image are because we're peering through the leaves of another tree. I can't do anything about that. In a moment that one will head out again to fetch more material. Try moving sideways just a tiny bit. You can see him better. So yeah, I was saying I'm at Castle Water here. It's in Rye Harbour Nature Reserve, which is in the southeast of England. If you like watching this stuff, then do subscribe. Oh, that one's off. Not coming our way though, he's gone the other way. Yeah, do subscribe to see some more videos. That was an oyster catcher going through just there. I've got loads of existing videos already on the channel and new ones going up all the time. Let's have another look. Another cormorant down here diving. No. I don't think the water's very deep. Looks like he's just fishing around on the bottom for something. Yeah, definitely not very deep. He's waddling now, driving off those other birds there. Another one heading out there. Where it's headed. Let's follow it in. It's heading somewhere further off. Definitely had some materials in its beak though. Let's have a look at this one here. Really impressive birds, these. Really quite large. A few geese coming over. There's other ones just coming in and arriving in the nests up here. And they're around the other side of the tree though. You can just see them flapping around through the twigs there. There's a lot coming and going there. With the oyster catcher again. There he goes. There's the oyster catcher, just get a little glimpse of him. Got a very distinctive call. Well, I'm looking for another cormorant flying in so we can try and follow them to their nest. In the meantime though, that one that we were looking at a minute ago, he's drying his wings out now. You often see them doing this, especially on a sunny day. They need to dry their feathers out after having a dip. There's another one over the far side that was having a bit of a bath a minute ago. I've got a mosquito in my ear now. He's disappeared under the water. There he is. There we go. Let's see if he has another splash to wash himself. There we go. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly. I'm zoomed a long way in here. Got my computer out here in the bird hide with me and my Sony mirrorless camera plugged into it because it's got a long lens, and that's what I'm streaming through. I'm going via a hotspot on the mobile phone, so I've carried a lot of tech out here to be able to broadcast this. Oh, that one, nearer one's just taken off. Where's he headed then? No, not going to one of these nests. Gone over to the far side. Our little coot's arrived now. Let's have a look at the coot for a bit. Despite these coots looking quite small and cute, they're actually pretty aggressive birds. You'll occasionally see them fighting. Not necessarily fighting over anything, they just seem to find that one's taken a disliking to the other. I don't think he's coming out from behind the reeds again though, is he? Oh no, here he comes. There we go. Yeah, I've got a video on my channel of some really aggressive coots. If you subscribe and have a look, you'll see that. Oh, one just came into its nest there. That one up the top. Brought new materials in. And the one that's sitting in the nest is busy weaving them in. guessing this means they've not laid any eggs yet, given that they're still building the nests. I don't know, they might continue adding to them while the chicks are there though. Okay, he's off for more. We've got some different gulls down here now as well. We've still got that herring gull, it's been there the whole time, but a few black-headed gulls behind. One there, another one there behind the herring gull, another one. The interesting thing is they don't have black heads in the winter, they've only just turned black again now for spring. Certainly enjoying having a little bath here, aren't they? The depth of this lake changes incredibly over the course of the year. In the summer, I'd say it's about 50% dry land, and then in the winter it's almost zero. And at the moment the level's dropping because it's not rained here for a few weeks. Ground's really drying up at the moment. There's another cormorant bathing in the distance over there. If I can find him. There we are. This one was just having a bath. A bit too far off to see though. It looks like we've got a couple of swans in the distance there. Can't really zoom in far enough to get a good look at them though. And there's a tufted duck there. And that might be its partner there. Hard to say at this distance. Yeah, if I zoom out, you see in front of us here we've got this bit of dry ground at the moment with the reeds growing on it. So that was submerged until about a week ago. Right, let's go back over and have a look at the cormorants, see how they're doing. Zoom in a bit. You can see them on their nests here. If you've just joined, we're at Castle Water in Rye Harbour Nature Reserve, which is in East Sussex in the UK. And if you like watching birds and other wildlife, then do subscribe and you'll see my new videos coming up. I've got some new shorts going out every couple of days this week that I recorded at the weekend. Some nice birds down there, pet level. The little coot's come back down there. He's making a bit of noise. Where is he? There we are. Right, just seen one of these. He's just arrived there. I'm not sure where he's heading. Oh yeah, he's got passing something to his mate in the nest, perhaps. I say he. I don't know if it's he or she. If anyone knows how to tell a male and female cormorant from each other, then do say so in the chat. I always find it weird you get these massive birds nesting up trees. And they spend the rest of the time on the water. Just going to go have a look at the coot. It's swimming in some more open water at the moment. There we are. Oh, as soon as I say that, it goes and hides in the reeds. Diving for a bit of food. Very nice little birds. Although I was saying earlier, very aggressive as well. You'll often see them fighting with each other. concentrate more. It's the cormorants taking off to my right. You might go and have a look at them in a moment. Here's some coming in. Coming into land there, it's nice to see. The other one's flown over there, he's not... No, not coming into land on one of these. Oh, there's that one headed. That one's come up into the nest. So about the jiggling, just rearranging things. How's your van low? I'm amazed these trees don't break with these massive birds up them. Okay, there's one coming in there. He's just brought in his next set of materials for the nest. I suspect he's getting ready to head out again in a moment and get some more. Zoom back a bit, see if I can follow him when he leaves. No, he's headed off that way. I can't follow the birds over that way because they disappear out of sight into the trees. There's one on the lake. This is like Cormorant universe there. Oh, he's got something lovely there for his nest. And off he goes. Not one of these nearby nests though. Right. Let's come back over here because I've just spied. They've just dived, I need to wait for them to come back up. There's some tufted ducks a little bit nearer. I can wait, just have to wait for them to reappear. They can stay underwater a surprising length of time. Aha, there we go. There's the other one there. Yeah, not a great view through the reeds. Just see if they move a little bit. There's one back up. And the other. Guessing they'll be spending most of their time underwater then. back on the Cormorants. If you just joined, we're at Castle Water in Rye Harbour Nature Reserve in East Sussex in the UK, and there's a massive colony of cormorants here which we're having a look at. They're in the process of building their nests at the moment. I'm seeing a few of them flying in and out, bringing assorted materials into nests. They should be raising the chicks in about a month or so. We should be able to see them soon. Just show you some of the other ones. See, they've got this whole lake to go and find their stuff in. And here's some that have flown out from the nests. So they've, I don't know, maybe they're just getting a bit of time away from the nest over on this island over here. Looks like they're enjoying the sunshine today anyway. Nearer, oh, I don't know, we've got one taking off there. Let's see where his head is. No, he's not coming to these nests. What about that one? No. It's quite hard to tell which one's going to head where. Got one swimming along here. Watch, he'll probably dive in a minute. I find them very elegant birds, these, the cormorants. Lost him. I'm going to have to switch to the other window to keep tracking him. There's two ways of looking out of this bird hide. There we go. I'm just live streaming if you don't mind. So, just so you know, anything you say is going out on YouTube. It's been joined by a visitor here in the hide. Oh. So that cormorant's carried on, just cruising along there. Got a coot there having a little wash. And black-headed gull there as well. These are not at all rare, but we've got a little mallard pair down here. Still nice to see. Oh. Bit of funny business going on there. I'm not convinced drowning your mate's the best plan, mister. So we've got a cormorant over here having a bath. Let's see if he's going to do it again. There we go. There's another one doing it there as well. Got some black-headed gulls down here doing a similar thing, but making a lot less of a drama about it. Shouting to his friends. The cormorant just across from him there, drying his wings out in the sun. Two of them having a bath down here now. Let me just get that lined up. There we go. One's gone for a dive. There he is. There's one coming in. Wonder where he's heading. There's some fighting coots down there. That's what all the squeaking was a moment ago. Maybe they've finished squabbling. Having a bath. A couple of geese going over there. Oh, I've actually got moorhen here. I haven't seen them around for a little while. Hiding behind the reeds. There we go. Just going to move round to the other window. Reappear. No, we stopped behind the reeds. It's very helpful. Well, while we're waiting to see if he comes back, this coot's coming along again. He's heading straight to where the moorhen was. Makes me wonder if he's going to do something. No, he's not. I've just spied the moorhen again. In the midst of all this. Yeah, there you go. Just see him there. Let's head back over to the nests, see what's going on over here. There's one quite low down there. Just come into land there. Brought materials back for the nest. So we've got one over here, the one having a bath. Find him. There we are. There we go. So they wash themselves. There's one doing it much closer, so if I can get him. This should be a better view if he does it again. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for tuning in.